Top 10 celebrities who don't want to work with Ryan Gosling. Starting off with number 10, Rachel McAdams. Even though they made one of the greatest couples we've seen in a movie in quite some time, Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling totally did not get along on the set of The Notebook. Director Nicholas Cassavetes has discussed Gosling's struggles with McAdams, recalling the actor asking for someone else to read lines with him off camera because he couldn't work with McAdams. At one point, the two were put in a room with the producer, screamed and shout at one another, and emerged from the room ready to commence with filming. Cassavetes says that even though it was not all smooth sailing from there, it was smoother. That kind of tension between the two actors is not uncommon. Just look at the stories regarding Robert Downey Jr. and Terrence Howard on Iron Man. It's difficult to imagine that these pairs were able to put personal differences aside to bring us some of the most iconic cinematic moments. On to number 9, not wanting to be a leading man. Gosling once said in an interview with Associated Press that he needed to step away from his current profession for the sake of his own artistic equilibrium. I've lost perspective on what I'm doing, he said. I think it's good for me to take a break and reassess why I'm doing it and how I'm doing it, and I think this is probably a good way to learn about that. I need a break for myself as much as I imagine the audience does. The news will presumably go down poorly with cinema goers for whom Gosling has become a much-loved cult figure. Known for playing offbeat anti-macho characters and taking supporting roles, Gosling hinted at an increasing discomfort with being asked to appear center stage. There's a lot of pressure to be the lead of a film, he said. I have done it. It's not my favorite way to work. Number 8, Eva Mendes. Although fans said they wanted to see the Training Day actress on a red carpet with partner of over 12 years, Ryan Gosling, Eva recently explained why that won't happen anytime soon, even for his Barbie movie premieres. As one fan wrote, I really hope Barbie will get through the awards season just to see you with Ryan. In response, Eva told the user in the comments of her April 6th post, we don't do those things together. In fact, she said that the only photos she is comfortable sharing with the world are images that are already out there. She later explained that by not comfortable, she means that she isn't interested in exposing our very private life that we value. Eva's confession comes after she shared clips from her and Ryan's 2012 movie The Place Beyond the Pines, their only on-screen collaboration. And for fans that might dig up photos from the past, Eva is already setting the record straight. Number 7, Emma Stone. Over the years, there are many iconic on-screen duos that have become fan favorites. One of them, Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, whose on-screen chemistry is admired by many. They have worked together on 3 films, La La Land, Crazy Stupid Love, and Gangster Squad. Throughout the years of doing films together, their bond grew and they became really good friends. The story of their friendship began at the audition for Crazy Stupid Love. At that time, Gosling wasn't into comedy genre films, but when he got to know Emma Stone signed on it, he got the confidence to audition. Glenn Ficarra, who helmed the 2011 rom-com film, had liked the idea of putting this duo in another film, and even other directors too wanted to showcase their chemistry on screen. According to the director, the duo loved working with each other and shared great on-screen chemistry. Emma and Ryan are a fun duo which has often caused problems for them, as sometimes it became a challenging task for them to be serious. Number 6, the Hollywood hiatus. Ryan is one of the best actors working in Hollywood, having an eclectic filmography that spans various genres from rom-coms, musicals, and intense dramas. The actor was riding a hot streak in 2016 with the double hit of The Nice Guys and La La Land, and in 2018 played Neil Armstrong in the critically acclaimed First Man. Yet, since his underrated film First Man, the actor has been absent from screen. It's been nearly 5 years since audiences last saw the charismatic leading man. While First Man may not have been a box office hit and failed to capture Academy Awards attention outside its superb technical production, it was unlikely a film like that would do any serious damage to Gosling's career. So where could the actor have gone or been up to in all this time? The most obvious reason for Gosling's absence from the silver screen is likely the simplest, as he has decided to spend more time with his family. His first daughter was born in 2014, which coincided with the actor's first major absence from films, and his second daughter was born in 2016 before the release of La La Land. When First Man was released in 2018, his oldest would have been 4 years old and youngest 2, so the actor likely decided to spend more time with his kids as they grew up. Number 5, first time working with a female director. Barbie marks the first time that Gosling has worked with a female director in his 30-year career, at least officially. During Perry Nemiroff's interview with the star, she asked for clarification if this was the first time he had worked with a female director, and Gosling was quick to point out that he worked with Anna Boden on the 2006 feature Half Nelson. While Ryan Fleck is credited as the sole director of the film, he and Boden did write Half Nelson together. Gosling threw those credits into question by telling Nemiroff Boden was definitely the director of the film. Gerwig may not be the first female director Gosling has worked with in a sense, but he had plenty of praise for her and her unique style of storytelling, saying, "She's such a brilliant person and such an inclusive person. She's brilliant but incapable of being pretentious. I think what I admire so much about her work is she doesn't allow herself to create a divide between drama and comedy, and she encourages everyone around her to do the same." Number 4, embarrassing roles. The Canadian actor was quizzed about his most embarrassing roles while promoting the Barbie movie with co-star Margot Robbie. Back when Gosling was 13, he joined the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse alongside others soon-to-be stars like Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and Christina Aguilera. While it undeniably gave him his big break, Gosling explained that one of the characters he was chosen to play while appearing on that variety show was his worst ever. After first mentioning his role as young Hercules, he also then singled out a time he was made to dress up as a hamster on screen. "I was a hamster at one point," he revealed in a chat with BBC Radio 1, and instantly regretted it bringing it up when Robbie joked that she would be searching for it on the internet later. Number 3, giggling at the Oscars mix-up. Ryan has come forward to shed some light on what happened that night. As the mix-up was revealed while the La La Land cast were on stage, the entire cast is in shock, but Gosling started giggling. What really was happening as I was watching, it was surreal anyway. I was watching people start to have this panicked reaction in the crowd, and guys were coming on with headsets, and I felt like someone had been hurt, Gosling told Adobe CMO and Loons. "I thought there was some kind of medical situation, and I had this worst case scenario playing out in my head, and then I just heard Moonlight won, and I was so relieved that I started laughing. Truthfully, I was also so thrilled that Moonlight won," Gosling added, "because it's such a groundbreaking film made for $1 million and an incredible achievement, and I'm so happy for them that they were being recognized." On to number 2, acting history. Gosling's career can be roughly chopped into phases. The tortured young man of The Believer and Stay, the singular and silent heroes of his partnership with Nicholas Winding Refn, the wounded lovers of his work with Derek Cianfrance, the cerebral and heartbroken guy in Song to Song and First Man. Across genres, his roles share a kind of idealistic yearning to be seen and to be known that Gosling conveys with those soft eyes and a tired half smile. He's been nominated for 2 Academy Awards for Best Actor, although in traditional Oscars fashion, not exactly for his best roles, but he's also had some duds. A very kind way to describe the existential headache of the great man. And number 1, the overpowering personality. For a few years there, Ryan Gosling's status as the internet's #1 boyfriend threatened to overshadow his presence as an actor. The stillness, the composure, the sly self-awareness, and the bursts of rancor that he's used to bounce between psychological thrillers and romantic dramas, buddy comedies, and the big-budget sci-fi sequels were being flattened by fans into a cute but limiting "hey girl" memification. Yes, the Canadian former Mickey Mouse Clubber is handsome and charming, and there's nothing wrong in pointing that out. He's also cultivated a fascinating malleability that made him a worthy agonized heir to Harrison Ford in Blade Runner 2049, the only good white man to listen to jazz in La La Land, and a perfect foil to an eye-rolling Russell Crowe in The Nice Guys. He may just be Ken, but he's not just Ken, you know? But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more news on your favorite celebrities, and comment below if you've seen Barbie or what your favorite Ryan Gosling movie is. And I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.